Hello everyone, my name is Chai, and welcome back to the 7th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today, I'd like to focus more on this area, make it a bit more pretty, and add like a river of sorts. And I'd also like to get some actual gear enchanted. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. I think I'd like to start with getting a bit more of my gear prepared. I only have like 4 diamonds, I believe. I'd like to do caving. It might be risky, but the diamonds are out in the open, so they're not hard to spot. What I will need to do, however, is to be slightly careful, because caving is dangerous because they're scary. Like that guy. That guy has full golden armor, and most of it's enchanted. I'd rather not deal with that. Don't mind if I do, that was pretty quick. I haven't been mining for long, and that is the first diamonds of this trip. How many? 1? Like, more than 1, please? Oh! I'm glad I dug up here. 2, 3... 3 diamonds. Not bad for just getting started. Diamond! Speaking of diamonds, thank you very much. This is what we got from the mining trip. We only got 5 diamonds, so it's not the greatest, but I only went out for like 30-ish minutes, so it's not too much of a surprise. I think with these, I'd like to make a pair of boots, and then also maybe a sword, and then I have 1 left over for whenever I need it. So now I've got 3 little diamond tools. Now I need to go and enchant them. But before I do that, I want to dig out a river. What I'd like to happen is have the river start like here-ish, and then wind where I've put these path blocks down, so just around here, maybe have like a waterfall here. No, because it would be hard to get the boat back up. Maybe just like continuing the cliff around here into the river over here. It shouldn't be too hard, it's just going to take quite a few shovels. So let's do that now. Good news and bad news. Good news, this whole thing is plotted out. Bad news, that took 2 shovels. And it's not nearly as wide and as deep as I want it to be, meaning it's gonna need a lot more effort put into this project. I made 5 new shovels. This should hopefully be enough to at least get me to, like, I don't know, the flattened riverbed? I have finished digging out the plot for the river. Bad news, it still needs to be a lot bigger and also deeper, which I didn't put in the plot because I forgot about it. So now I get to do that. When I first started this project, I was excited. I was gonna get to bend the world of Minecraft to my will and create a nice little pathway with a boat, and it was gonna be awesome, but this is so much dirt. I'm on my 3rd to last shovel. I'm gonna have to go back to get more. I'm gonna head back to my actual base to do a few things, such as dump out my entire inventory that is so full of junk it doesn't know what to do with itself anymore. And, yeah, mostly just that. Prepare myself for the next stage, which is making everything deeper, because I haven't made this hard enough on myself already. Alright, new update. I made it a lot deeper. It's quite a lot deeper now. The next thing I want to do is start adding in some of the basic details. I'd like to make it like a bit deeper in the middle than it is normally, and I'd also like to make it deeper closer to my house than over to this little lake thing over here. It's almost time to put in the water, but before that I'd like to just sprinkle in some andesite. I think it looks pretty, so I want to put it in the building. Alright, I've decorated this. It's got some stone bricks, it's got some andesite, it's got a whole bunch of stone, and I think it's ready to be filled up with water. How I'm going to fill it is basically I'm going to see the water level and place blocks 1 under it, and then just kind of fill all of this in, not touching any of the edges because it's a waste of blocks, but eventually I should be able to make this little like covering thing. And then once I have that, I can start to fill it in with water. The top, not the bottom. And then if I remove the little guideline thing, I should have a little river, and it should have all flat water. The structure is complete. It's time to fill it up with water. Before removing the structure, make sure that there's no little bits. Oh, that's... I just built this. Seriously, guys? Alright, now it's time to delete all of this dirt. Alright, the river is usable now, but I still need to make it pretty. I've got a few bones. I can probably make a bit of bone meal and just make it look a bit nicer. Can go to the ocean, find myself some kelp. Shouldn't be too hard to make this look pretty. Alright, seaweed has been added. Time to go and find myself some kelp. One of the nice things about having a giant river connecting two rivers means that this should lead to the ocean if I am not incorrect. Which I might be, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I know there's like some drowned ruins around here, so I need to be slightly careful. But I should just be able to snag a bit of kelp and then be on my way. There should be enough kelp. I'm gonna head back and place it. Eventually the kelp should grow, but I don't want to push it too far, so I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. But yeah, that's the river. Now that this little river is complete, I'd like to go and get more diamonds. I did a mining trip earlier this episode, and I'll do another one now. Hopefully I won't die, because that would be sad. I think what I'll do, since I don't have one yet, is just like set up a strip mine right here. It'll just be a small one, but this will probably be where I go for any of my mining needs in the future as well. Oh? There's a mine shaft in the middle of my staircase. And there's diamonds in the middle of the mine shaft in the middle of my staircase. I heard a spider. Oh no! Alright. Oh, they can climb. They can climb! No. No! Oh, my levels! No! Just gonna pick up my prize. Not a very good one. Alright, I'm gonna do some strip mining. We'll see how far we get. That mining trip took about 20 minutes. I found 2 veins of diamonds, and I got 5 out of them because one was a 1 vein. We have a total of 8 diamonds now, which means, assuming I don't have one already, it's chest plate time. Now we've got 4 little diamond tools to get us started with enchantment. Alright, I'd like to do some enchanting, but unfortunately I don't have very many levels. So I'm gonna get a grindstone and disenchant all the useless things I'm never gonna use that I'm getting over here. If I found one of those, there's a grindstone at the blacksmith's area. So what I need to do is go and steal it, like a little crime doer. Hi, sorry, I'm just gonna take that. Oh, there's 2 of you in here. Very nice. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Less moving around, you know? Bye! Alright, now we're at 16 levels. As you can probably tell, I got a little bit carried away with the murder of all of the cows. I've got a few bits of beef now, and only 21 levels, which means I need to do more. I have skeleton spawner. Alright, we're at level 30. Let's see what we can enchant. Without lapis. Without lapis. Alright, let's see what we have. We can get protection 4, fire protection, sweeping edge 3, which will definitely come in handy for killing things, and unbreaking. Oh, and on the book, what can we get? Piercing, fire protection, and sharpness. Let's go with protection, so maybe... Oh my god, that's a good... Alright, so I've just gotten incredibly lucky. We now have a great chest plate. Oh, wait, okay, what else? Multi-shot, that's cool on a crossbow. Depth Strider 3. That's a good. Sharp 3. And Efficiency 4. I'm gonna go for the Depth Strider. Not right now, of course, because I need more levels. I'm gonna go for the Depth Strider after I get said levels. Alright, before I get back to just endlessly staring at some skeletons until Entity Gramming decides to kick in and take them out, I'm gonna build a bridge. It's gonna go across the river, and it's gonna look good, hopefully. There we go, now there's a nice little bridge crossing the water, and I should be able to boat under it as well. Might take a bit of suffocation damage. Nope, I am. Hold on. Oh, I'm slightly too short to suffocate. The next thing I'd like to do is slightly more entertaining than Tiny Bridge. I'd like to make a leaf arch. Just crossing the river over here, and it should look nice. Go, and now I just need to bring this down here, and in the morning I'll smother it with leaves. Alright, leaf smothering time. I'm using a combination of oak and birch, because it's the two types of leaves that are found over in this area. I've had an idea, it involves azaleas and bone meal. There we go, here we have a nice looking azalea tree, and one of the things that spawns on an azalea tree is these nice little flowering flowers. I'm going to take them because they are pretty and I want them for the archway. We've got 33 flowering azalea leaves. This should be enough to make a nice little flowery bits. There we go. I think that looks a lot better now with the flowers. Actually, it's raining. I wonder how this would look with shaders. Now the answer here is a lot prettier because that's what shaders does. This whole area looks a lot better with shaders. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this in the future, the shader gameplay, instead of just the base, like, vanilla stuff. For now, though, I think I'll keep them off. Anyway, back to skeleton smacking. You know what? That's not the end of the world. I'm pretty pleased with that. What other enchantments do we have? The next thing I'd like to try and do is make this little hole into, like, a more dock area. I'll probably have to, like, make this like a neater cave. Put some like vines over it. But I'm just gonna like widen it out and get the basic shape of it down. Now that we've got this little hole thing, I'm gonna go and grab some more resources so we can make it more like a dock. We're just gonna take a bit of this stone away and replace it with some andesite. That should make it look more natural and detailed. Over here I'll add some of these little vine blocks. I'll also add a few of the leaves and like make them act like vines. There we go, that's looking a lot nicer. Now what I'm going to do is place down this lilac right there-ish, and I will grab some bones from in here and make more lilacs. I'll just place these about. I think I'd also like to put a few on the other side as well, so I'll hop over there and do that. Next, I'll just take some normal bone meal and kind of just bone meal things, take out any of the flowers because we just want the pretty ones that we placed earlier. Oh, hi there. Do you like the flowers? Yeah, I don't think you're here to like the flowers. I think this little area is looking a lot better already, but there's not a lot of height variation in the flowers, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find that flower valley that I found when I was exploring that one time, and take some of the flowers from there. There it is. Sweet. We're just gonna grab a few of these, maybe some alliums if we can find them as well. Then we're just gonna leave. Well, that was a fun adventure. Time to get back to building. I think I'll also add, like, more of the vines places, because I really like them, apparently. I feel like that's a really good improvement to this little river area. You know what, let's go for Prot 3. Ooh, I actually really like that, because it gets Depth Strider too. I will take that. Sword, please be good. Thank you very much. Well, we've got ourselves a bit of gear now. We've got good chest plate, some okay pants, okay pickaxe, and a really good sword. I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next episode. Hope to see you soon.